Hi, I'm Brendan Elrich. If you haven't seen me before, I write articles and do baking videos and a lot of different uh, live videos with interviewing other people and things. So you can check out my Substack, Brendan Elrich is So Gay, or Elrich Unraveling if you like poetry and fiction. Um, so today, well, a few weeks ago, I did this live video where I talked about this book I found, this cookbook, kind of a homemade cookbook. And it was an Avondale bicentennial cookbook from 1976. And this year, of course, it's 50 years old. So I decided this year that I'd make several recipes from it. I don't know if I'll make them all year. I'm not definitely not going to make all of the ones in the cookbook. Some of them are kind of questionable, but I am going to make a few of them. I've made two or three, at least three so far, and some of them turned out well. One of them not so great. That's okay though. It was, it was an experiment. But today I'm making a carrot cake. I figured that sounded pretty safe. I mean, they're probably not going to mess that up. They could, but um, I'm hoping that this one will be fairly good. I looked at the ingredients, everything, and it looked good, sounded good. So I'm going to go with it. And I'll let you know how it tastes after it comes out. So first I'm going to do the dried ingredients, kind of mix those together. I almost didn't go on because, there are tornado watches and warnings around here, but it looks like they're going north of where I am, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Growing up in the Midwest, you kind of get used to tornadoes coming through. I've seen maybe one or two in person, like from a distance, but not real close. Um, okay, 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar. Oh, I don't have another cup thing. I'll use the one I used for the flour, I guess. 2 cups flour, 2 cups sugar. Do you all like carrot cake? I don't know why I'm asking you, because even if you do answer, I'm not going to be able to see it, apparently. All right, there's one. And, whoops, two. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. There's one. There's two. And one, oh no, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. It's so weird not seeing anybody in the chat and just keep going anyway. All right. One and two. And then a half teaspoon of salt. Voila. Let's see. Baking powder. Oh, 2 teaspoons baking powder. 1 teaspoon baking soda. I forgot to get out the baking soda. I guess I missed that. I just saw the baking powder and completely looked over the baking soda. So that's, what was it again? 1 teaspoon baking soda. So I'll use this half, and 1. All right. Baking powder, salt, baking soda, cinnamon. Okay. Oh, let me get this out of the way. And you can either sift your dry ingredients or just use a wire whisk to stir them all together, and that'll get the clumps out. By the way, if you can click the heart button, that would be helpful to alert the algorithm so people will know to tune in. I'm going to look at this, just see if, oh, see, that's crazy. Look at this. I'm going on my other device. It looks like there are 13 people in here. Oh, there we go. Yes, Julie, you're the first one. I'm looking at my other device. I cannot see anything on my phone. There's no, it says there are 0 people watching and there's nothing in the chat. But I have another Substack account and I entered it here. So hello, Julie. And apparently Jason somebody is in the chat. Julie is talking to them. Hey, Jason, Brandon can't see the chat. Well, guess what? Now I can. So you can't talk about me anymore without me knowing it. All right. Well, oh, Joe says carrot cake is my favorite. Oh, I don't know. It's once you get used to having a chat and interacting with it and everything, and interacting with the people, it's just so weird just to talk to yourself and not see anybody in there. And I don't know. It's just so weird. Substack has been doing a lot of weird things lately and messing up and stuff. So I probably looked pretty stupid at the beginning of this video, just walking around like, oh, nobody's here. What's the point of doing this? Diane McConnell, my favorite too. Okay. Well, I'm glad that some people like carrot cake and are tuning in to see it. I appreciate it. And again, if you can click the heart button, that I think I said that already. It alerts the algorithm. Hey, this is a live you want to watch, maybe. I didn't see any hearts either on my phone, but just, I don't know. Sorry, I'll try to get over that. Just move on. All right, I got the dry ingredients. Yeah, that's all the dry ingredients. I think I'm gonna go with the wet ingredients and then add the carrots in at the end. So let's see. 1 cup of oil. Oh, let's see. Where's the line? Sometimes I hate these glass measuring things because you have to I don't know. It's sometimes hard to see the line and everything. That looks like more than a cup, but it says 1 cup, 8 ounces. All right. There we go. 1 cup oil. Get that out of the way. And hello, Caleb. Joe says, when I'm alone, I talk to my hoodlums, the finches. Oh, yes, the finches. I remember you talking about your finches. I think I said something about my cats. They would like to have they would like to have some finches, but not as pets. All right. Um, let's see. 3 eggs. Got my little scrap bowl here for the what's it for the shells. Eh. One, two, and oh, woo! Got loaded that one. Three. So apparently, somebody named Jason was talking to me earlier, but I couldn't see him. Hello, Ben. I'm guessing maybe it was Jason Odell because I was in one of his lives in his live chats earlier. I don't know. Doesn't matter. All right, 3 eggs, cup of oil, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. One, two. Okay, get that out of the way. Um, Oil, eggs, vanilla. Oh, pineapple. Okay, so this recipe again is from 1976 Bicentennial Cookbook. You know, some of these recipes they put in there, these ladies. Well, some of them are men actually, because it tells who submitted each one. Most of them are women, but uh, they didn't always explain in great detail what went in to these recipes. Like this one, it says 1 small can pineapple crushed. All right, let's be specific, shall we? I mean, what's a small can? Small is relative. You can buy small cans in the store. You can buy ones that are like 4 ounces. That's probably the smallest, but I don't think that's what they mean. Anyway, I looked up online the different sizes that they sell, and one was an 8 ounce. But I don't have an 8 ounce can right now. I have a 20 ounce can. I'm not going to put the whole can in there. I'm not going to put the 20 ounces, but I can just measure out 8 ounces. This is crushed pineapple, and it doesn't say anything about draining it, so I'm going to assume that I'm not supposed to drain it. Again, it might be nice if they gave a little more direction, drained or undrained. All right, that's about 8 ounces somewhere. Yeah, that's good. And I like pineapple, so I will just eat the rest of it or make another recipe with crushed pineapple in it. Hello, Nero D. Supposedly, a lot of men probably out there have heard about what pineapple can do for you. Don't know if it's true. I've not tested the theory myself. I am not in a relationship that will um, help me to test that theory. I could probably go on Grindr and find somebody that's willing to. I don't know. I'd have to do it twice though. I'd have to have a what's that called? A base, um, experimental group or you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, right? A base, and then and the experimental thing. I don't know. Oh, Joe says it's true. I've heard from other people say it's true. Wendy the Druid was talking about this a while back, and she said it was true. So I don't know. All right. So I got everything in there except okay. So this recipe calls for 1 cup of nuts. I like nuts, but not in my cake. I don't. If I'm eating a soft cake, I don't want to crunch down on something hard. I don't mind. I don't mind some nuts like on top of it. I don't know. I'm just weird, I guess. Just like sprinkled like toasted almonds or something, slivered almonds. Um, Putting those on top, that's a little different, but especially walnuts. I do not like walnuts, and that's usually what's in carrot cake. This recipe in particular does not say specifically walnuts. It just says a cup of nuts. I'm going to omit the nuts altogether because I can. All right. So there's everything else and 2 cups of shredded carrots, grated carrots, whatever. Whoops. All right. Oh, Diane says my light hubs and I tried that and lots of other things. I felt the pineapple did make a difference. Oh, all right. Well, when
Tomorrow, there will be mostly sunny weather, with a high of 60 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 39 degrees.
my echo is giving me an update on the weather. So I would think when this many people say that it's true, I'm just going to go with that. I'll believe it. Although, it might give me an excuse to experiment with it a little bit. I've got to find out for myself, I've got to try this thing out, this experiment. All right, well, it looks like all the amounts worked because this batter looks like the appropriate consistency for a cake. So, let's see, was that everything? One of the reasons I'm making a carrot cake is because last weekend, me and a friend of mine got some shredded carrots, grated carrots, what do we want to say? And for a salad, we didn't use a lot of them, so I had a bunch of them left in the bag. And I was like, well, what else are you going to do with grated carrots? You make a carrot cake. When life gives you grated carrots, you make carrot cake. That may not be exactly the same um, sentiment as lemons and lemonade, but I'm going to go with it. Oh, a mad dog just entered. Well, I hope he doesn't bark and bite people while he's in here. All right, so 9 by 13 pans. Sprayed with cooking spray. Is that it? I got the flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, soda, cinnamon, carrots, oil, eggs, no nuts, pineapple, vanilla. Looks like that's it. All right. Oh, this bowl is heavy. So I still have a few grated carrots in the bag, but there's another recipe that I think I'm going to make. I might do it a little later today. I don't know. I might do it tomorrow, actually. I don't know if I want to go live again today. Kind of spread out my views and everything. think I have something coming out tomorrow. I think I scheduled a video or something to come out tomorrow. But I like to kind of spread out the views, balance them out over every day if I can. So there we are. Carrot cake. I'll show you what the batter looks like at least. This will cook at 350 for 1 hour, but we're not going to stay on here to see the result. Let's see. Let me look at my chat. Carrot cake is one of the only cakes I like. Oh, well, that's cool. And no crunch in cake. Oh, I'm glad somebody agrees with me. Thank you, Joe. I don't like the nuts in the cake. I tried bolognese. Is that bolognese with nutmeg? It's not too much water to wheat. It's an hour in the oven. Okay. Well, we're done with this one. This is going in the oven for an hour. And I probably won't take a video of the result. I'll just take a picture of it. I'm not going to go on video just to show you me taking it out of the oven and cutting it and such. But I'll take a picture of it and I will post the recipe with the video when it's published. I'll probably post it tomorrow. I might also go live in the morning to make another recipe. I think with this one, the one in the morning, I might go just for paid subscribers because it's an original recipe. I've been putting a few recipes behind a paywall when they're my own original recipes instead of publishing a cookbook. So if you are a paid subscriber, it's one of the benefits you get. You will have my original recipes. So on that note, if you would like to support me, if you like this content and want more of it and want to see my original recipes, please upgrade to a paid subscription. $6 a month or $60 for the year, which is the better deal if you do the yearly thing. I would really appreciate it because this is part of my business. This is part of how I earn a living. I can't rely on Substack for the total, my total income, but I would like to get there eventually. So if you can afford a subscription, I would very much appreciate it. So anybody else have anything to say before I go? Joe says, I put a tiny pinch of nutmeg in Alfredo. I have heard that. I've looked at Alfredo recipes. I remember watching Brandon Ferris's Google Translate carrot cake recipe video and laughing my ass off. I don't know Brandon Ferris. Is this administration a things up or not? This administration? This administration, I would say, is more of a if that's what you're asking. I can't imagine good Alfredo without nutmeg. Wicked hand of carrying everything is falling like dominoes. Today I made some homemade sharp white cheddar cheese sauce for penne pasta and chicken. That sounds really good. Well, all right. Thank you all for coming in, and I'll let you know how this recipe turns out. It looks like it's pretty good, actually. The recipe looked pretty normal. I like the addition of the pineapples in it. There's no suggestion for frosting. There's no recipe for frosting to go on top of it. And judging by, the amount of oil and crushed pineapple, I don't think it's going to need an icing or any kind of glaze or anything. So I'm sure that's probably why they didn't include it in this one. I kind of prefer not to have icing. I just don't want all that extra sugar, really. So, hello, Cheryl. You're just joining at the end. I've just finished my recipe and I'm about to put it in the oven. You can go back and watch the video once it's published, though. But thanks for coming in and checking it out. Thanks to everybody else. I kind of don't like that there's 19 people, though. I really like even numbers, whole numbers, I guess 19 is a whole number, but you know what I'm saying. 20, it's like a complete. 19 is just like, it's not quite there. Shouldn't matter about the numbers, but maybe I'm kind of OCD that way. I like to see the 2-0. I do like I like even numbers better than odd. I don't know why that is. It's just a weird thing with me. All right. What? Alexi says Cheryl is a jerk. What? Maybe you're just joking. Maybe you know her. Oh, Joe says there's one here watching with me. Nicholas from Venice Beach. All right. That's good enough for me. That means I got 20. Thank you, thank you, Joe. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I'll end it now. All right. See you all later. Have a great weekend. Watch out for tornadoes if you're in the Midwest.